Hello and welcome back to the Shmuseum. I am home from the USA.
Welcome back, Tim. It's been a busy few weeks for us while you've been out there, and we've got a lot done.
And it seems that there are very few cars here compared to normal. So a quick run through. The G63 and the Taycan have gone. They have departed. The Ford GT is still waiting for parts. The Vantage Roadster is at McGurk. That's nearly going to be back here with us. The GT Black Series is in Dubai. The GT500 is, of course, in Miami. I've missed one, the SLS Black Series. The SLS Black Series has gone to have a few things done and its annual service as well. 7 cars down.
Yeah, we're running low. It's starting to look really bare. I think we even mentioned this in the last few videos. It's getting really bare in here.
It's a little bit strange. However, on the flip side, there might be 1 or 2 or maybe 3 new things very soon in the next couple of weeks. That's all I'm going to say for now. A few things, quick rundown of what you guys have been up to then. The stoppers at the back of the Benpack Auto Stackers, the wheel stoppers, you've swapped those around. A few of you guys have noticed they were installed back to front, didn't really make a huge difference, but better to have them correct. So those are done. Lifts are all sitting down flat at the moment because we don't really need the extra space. So having the cars ready, and I think that's basically how we're going to use them longer term. When the cars are in, if we don't ever have them stacked up, they'll be sitting down slightly like that. But we should talk a bit about what we're actually going to do today as well. And fundamentally, we're going to give this place a big splash of colour. And I mean more colour than we have just by the fact that we have purple, blue, pink and green and all the other cars. What we're going to be doing today is installing a couple of things. The most visually dramatic is to fit some very large banners that I've purchased along the walls. So to make it feel like a proper garage, we're going to have pretty much the whole of this wall with some banners later on today, in theory, and we're going to have a look at them in a moment, down to, well, where the go-kart is at the moment, because of course that will be the mezzanine, so that will look quite different. Then on the other wall, we're not going to be doing above the gazebos, 1, because we can't get there, but 2, because that's going to be a storeroom longer term, but we will have a few up on this kind of lower section here, a bit like how we have the Remus GT3 Championship one up there at the moment. That was really the teaser, the inspiration, if you will, behind what we're going to do. So, Brad, shall we head into the office and go and...
Yeah, we probably should go and show a few things.
Unravel. So that's not the only thing we're going to be doing today. In addition to putting up the banners, we're also going to be assembling some more IKEA furniture. Got another one of these cabinets to continue the Lego build. We've got some of the plates actually here that have come off the Taycan and the G63, he says. There's got to be a G63 one here somewhere. No, that's a really old one. Yeah, G63 one. The reason behind those is I actually like to keep all of the old plates, and I have pretty much every plate that's ever come off a car that I've sold.
There is a stack somewhere, isn't there?
Yes.
Just old plates.
And eventually, somewhere in here, they're going to form part of the wall decoration. Also mix things around. I've been a bit selfish here in the office and made myself a big area, basically to fit everything.
We've been ditched, basically. We're all up
not
here.
Ditched, not
and
ditched.
You're down here in your little Lego filled
with my
office.
with my Lego toy room, literally the toy room. This is another IKEA cabinet, which we're going to put up again, hopefully later on today. The idea being that that's going to be the type of cabinet I'll use for the model cars, and hopefully we can unbox some of those. This is all going to take a lot longer than I think it's going to take, but we'll see how the day goes. But the main thing is that I have bought online a whole stash of tapestry banners and the loops, the rings, I don't quite know what you call them, that we need to basically punch them with in order to be able to hang them. Now, these might just look like a small pile of cloth, but these are all really quite large. So to give you a bit of a preview, you might be able to tell from the colour where this is going. Wow. That's the kind of thing we're talking about. Brad hasn't seen these.
Yeah, that's cool. I've seen one, and it wasn't this one. That's really cool.
So we've got a GT500 one. Basically, this is a mix of things that connect to the cars in the garage, some car brands that I'm big fans of, some motorsport type ones, and some locations. So, for example, this is then the motorsport connection. I've got to make sure I open it the right way around. Are we the right way around?
I don't know.
You can't see from there at all?
I can see through, but I can't figure out if you're... There we go.
One Mr. Lewis Hamilton.
That is cool.
So that will go up. And obviously a mix of colours, but this is going to make the garage look immense. So this is actually an event one. Had all of these printed. Super amazing. Yeah, let's open it there. Got the Mille Sir Sterling Moss.
Let's hope that it's not too difficult to punch the rings.
You might have to just don't fall when installing these, please.
Oh no, it's fine. We'll be okay.
But yes,
That's the easy bit.
I've got a plan for the order we're going to do this and what's going to go where. Obviously, got quite a few. We did actually show one before. We showed the Williams FW19 one. I ordered a slightly smaller size of that as well, so we could have them all basically fitting with the size of, I don't know how to describe. If we come out here, actually, maybe I'll bring one of these with me.
Let's bring one.
Let's bring the GT500 one and you see exactly how this is going to go. Out here, between each of these, I don't know what you call them, the main structural...
beams. Are they still beams?
So we've got these very convenient upper bars on which we can attach. And these, when they're fitted, we'll have 2 in each gap and they'll float, I hope, just above here. So it's kind of hard to picture, but how cool is this graphic?
That up there. Yeah.
It brings a flash of the grab a lime here to the garage before the car is here.
Yeah, we're just waiting for this to... We're waiting for you to decide when you're bringing it.
Well, I was with it yesterday in Miami.
True.
It's a bit weird. But anyway, the car's still out there. So we need to go and get punching and work out how to do this. I think it's going to be 1 on each corner and probably 2 in the middle along the top. And then we've got to tie them all up.
Yeah.
How long is this going to take? We'll do 1.
Well, it's going to take a lot longer than the video will show.
Probably
That's
the whole day.
The fun of video editing is we can just go cut,
Yes.
and you'll never know how long it takes.
But what I'm going to say right now is fast forward until that whole wall is filled with colour all the way along, and this is going to feel so much more personal private garage-esque than barn, which is
barn with cars.
And then this is all like building in because it's the mezzanine. We've just been doing the final questions. That's less than a month away now. Less than a month until we start installing the mezzanine. We're making progress. Lifts, mezzanine, banners. This is what the Shmuseum is all about. So Lou, let's go and get started with these and see what we can do. We're making some swift progress with this, but there's certainly a bit of a process to it.
Yes, it's definitely not going to be as quick as we would like it to be, but...
I think we've worked it out fairly decently. And in fact, we used a how-to video on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube.
And how we know what we're doing, hence this is set up like this.
The funny thing about all of this, though, is that, Brad, when I originally said, would you come and work here at the Shmuseum, I did kind of say that I had no idea what the day would include.
Yep, there would be social stuff, the video stuff, and there was also a bit that said there may be any other tasks that come up. And I didn't expect one of them to be punching
holes in a tapestry.
Yeah, into a tapestry.
So what you basically have to use is this tool to make the circle. We've got a piece of wood for the purpose. Then you get all the little cutouts. Then you've got the 2 rings.
So there's one underneath.
Yeah.
One goes on top, and some tools that help. That goes on there, and then you just hammer it, and
hammer it a bit.
It works. So
safety at the workplace.
Yeah.
We're being as careful as we can.
We're being very careful.
And then the result I should show looks like this. Perfect. Done. Super easy. So we've got 2 more to do on this. We've done that end one as well, and then we'll go try hang the first one.
Yep. And see how it looks.
Let's hope the hammering isn't too loud on the camera.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Headphone users,
beware right now. Oh, that's not too bad.
Oh, that's good.
Someone is invariably going to tell us off for our technique, but...
Probably. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
There we go. The result is perfect.
That looks nice. Seems pretty strong.
One more to do. We can go hang this. Amazing. You're right up there, Brad.
I'm good. I feel like Spider-Man up on the rafters. But I'm staying firmly here and not going to make my way across that beam.
So first one, we've got some cable ties to hold them up. We're basically trial and error to get this started. We bought a step to make getting up to the edges a little bit easier. But as I said, we're going to have the 2 fitted in each gap. Just basically get it attached. And when it's attached, we can then slide them around a little bit and see how they look.
This is going okay, I think.
Fiddly and awkward and just difficult.
Well, there's your rough.
That works. That works.
That works. Stay there for now, and then we'll go along and do the other side.
I've not done my job very well. I need to give you some of these.
No, I need some more cable ties. But
get these. I'm gonna hold it as an idea of what that's gonna look like. Oh, that's cool.
Where are we? If I can get it.
That's really cool. Oh, you have no idea how epic that is.
Yeah, I can't really see from here, but it looks good from here.
When that whole wall is done. That's mega. Right, let me give you some of these. We'll get this one in place properly. Watch out.
It's just a bit creaky. It's all good. I've just been told to hold on from coming down so we can film it. You've been framed?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Don't fall. Nice.
Oh, wow.
It's cool, isn't it?
That is really cool.
This whole wall with those.
Yeah, that's going to be proper.
I'm excited to see a flash of Grab a Lime GT500 colour here in the garage. Okay, right, we've got to go and punch some more holes. I suspect now that we've done one and we've seen how it works, what we should do, if we're smart about this, is go and punch all the holes for a couple at least.
And then we can just go 1, 2, 3.
Pin them. Maybe we do the one that goes there and the 2 that go here.
Yes,
and then come put them all up.
I have a feeling it's not going to be a short day today.
I don't think it's going to be too long with how efficient. That's been way more efficient than I thought.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Although there is the IKEA furniture to put together.
Yes.
That's probably my job. Right, let's go and punch a few holes in the next ones and start getting all of these up.
Sounds good.
I've just been lying out the next batch. Brad is making some noise here. This is the AMG crest. This is a Ford GT40, track outlines. We've got a few things here which all connect to the channel, to things from my own story. Obviously, you'll see all of these when they're opened up fully. And then we've got the next batch up here. Maybe you can take a guess at what some of these are, but you'll see them in full when they're out in just a moment and all hanging. But we've just got to work on through, probably hang up maybe the next 3. When this one's done, we'll take that and the 2 that we've just got tagged properly, go get them hanging, have a quick pause for lunch, and then continue with the next batch.
Progress update, I'm still alive.
That's a good thing.
And I have been back up on the rafters, and that look through the camera. How cool does that look?
It's so good, and that's the start. Obviously, that's the first 4 done. We need to fill 6 more on that side and then 4 on this side.
You can just picture it like looking from here and then looking across at the empty space of how cool it's going to look.
No secret, I like bright colours. You know, this garage is filled with crazy coloured cars, exactly. It's filled with brightly coloured Lego, brightly coloured model cars, brightly coloured everything. The walls are painted royal blue. And having brightly coloured banners hanging is gonna make it look so wild. But this was always the thing, to build this up as we go and to bring you guys along for the journey. And we had this idea, I think it was Tom who actually had this idea originally, to purchase the original larger FW19 one. And then I went into kind of crazy overdrive of, wait, how many of these things can we actually get?
I think we all sat down at one point and we're all just looking to see what could we get, what can we
find,
what logos can we do, what is there we can use?
Because we want to tie them into the Shmuseum 50 story as well. Hence, you know, Formula One, I go to lots of F1 races, the different brands, Mille Miglia, and the different colours. So we're going to take a quick pause. There won't be a pause for you guys, and then we'll crack on. But the start so far is amazing. I'm very happy with this. Time to continue.
Yep, is it 6 more this side?
6 more on this side.
6 more to go.
Brad's done all of the little loops on them all. We've got them laid out in the right positions. You've got the fun task of getting back up
probably
there.
Go up. bit of flex. There we go.
That was easy.
Not too bad, right?
Right, so the next one is going to be this. This is actually quite a cool one. I'm looking forward to having this.
Which one is this?
Fully opened. 1966 is the tagline. That's the top left corner.
Okay, I need that. I'm trying to look at my hands.
Yeah, dirty.
I'm trying to keep them as clean as possible.
Keep the back of it dirty.
The
cable tie.
And
Here's
that
one we
is
made
this far
earlier.
side, right?
Yeah, that's the one that goes up to the far left. There we go. 1966 Le Mans Bruce McLaren Ford GT40. Cool. Yeah, love it. Okay, and I need to get some more of these ready. Some more cable ties. Basically, to make these last and making sure we don't run out, it's one big one and one medium one at each stage. So we'll crack on with...
There's a lot of cobwebs up here.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to go right through them as well.
Sorry. The rafters in a barn, hey?
Right, sorted, that's good. Until some big spider comes running out.
Technical solution.
Yeah.
It'll do for now. All done then. So this is where we take a step back.
It's been successful. Oh, I don't want to look yet. I want to wait until we can actually turn around fully. That's
so good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this has just made, hasn't that just made the garage so much more homely?
That's like, I want some like for my garage at home now. I want to put some, I don't know what to say. That's so cool.
So we've got the blue oval, of course. If you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby, we've got McLaren, we've got Lewis, we've got, well, basically my favourite racetrack out there. We've got 1966, Le Mans, AMG Crest, Michael Schumacher, GT500, and the Williams FW19.
And before the comments come in, they're not meant to be positioned where a car is going to be. So the Clio is quite clearly
not a McLaren.
Not a NASCAR or a McLaren. And I mean, the Ford one,
it's just by
funnily enough,
coincidence
works.
that. So I spent a bit of time trying to work out how to evenly distribute the different ones that we've got. So we never have like 2 car brand logos next to each other, 2 tracks next to each other, 2 F1 drivers next to each other, etc. So they are really, really spread out. But that's the first 10 up on the wall. There are going to be 4 more over here, there, and there. We'll have the mezzanine obviously blocking out that end. This is so cool.
It's insane.
This is basically the start, because we're obviously not today touching this wall. This whole wall is going to be transformed as well. We've got lots of plans for this, as well as representing some of our partners and the brands that we work with over on this side. That's all going to be coming as well. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm curious to see what it will look like when the lifts are up.
Should we put one up?
We'll lose a little bit.
Which car should we go for?
I mean, maybe just for, this is experimenting, isn't it?
What car should we go for?
I suppose we should probably do the Heritage just because it's up on the end.
And it's...
Although, we need to watch out because we haven't installed all the C-Tech extensions
people
yet.
have been talking about these and asking, how do we put the C-Tech on when it's in the air?
Yes,
Which,
lots of people have. A question you can reasonably wonder, if you're going to lift the car 2 meters up in the air and you've got them plugged into extensions.
And this one is actually a problem, so let me grab an extension.
Should we do the Clio?
I need, oh yes.
So this is the perfect example. The way these work is on the smart chargers, we have the extension leads.
So from this here.
On the battery.
Onto this one, which is then the extension that goes to here. And then that goes onto the smart
Which means
charger
this
itself.
basically stays on the floor where it was, and as the car lifts up,
raise all the way up with it.
It's not a problem. So I'm going to go stand out of the way because you do not want to be standing on them while they're being operated. And I think, Brad, as you pop that up,
are we all clear? Up we go.
I still can't get over this. Obviously, this is the first time I've seen one going up since the day they were installed before I went to the USA. The cable will sort itself out at the back there.
So the cable's all good.
Running over the back of those wheel stoppers.
We'll go up to lock number 1.
Yeah, what's going to be our normal position? That's what we need.
Is it 4?
Probably. So
Let's
we'll
go
take it up to 4. Watch out for the bar up the roof, but it shouldn't really be a problem. So you will slightly lose the banners behind the cars, but obviously the cars won't always be up in the air, and it still adds a touch of colour to the garage, which is cool. So, where are we at?
2.
That's into 2. It is really cool seeing the car lifts going up.
3.
Into 3. Into 4, and then you drop it down the locks. And it beeps, and then you switch it off and emergency stop. Because a lot of people also ask when you're using lifts, there's been a huge amount of people wondering, is there not a risk of them falling or something like that?
Literally is.
I'm going to show how this works.
Because of these.
So basically,
this comes over one of the locks, it drops down, and then you basically press
lower it down.
and lower it, and it goes back in and holds in. So it's held by hydraulics and it's held by this metal here.
So long story short is, no, they can't fall. When they are lowered correctly into position like this, that cannot fall. It stays exactly as it is. So nothing to worry about. It is kind of weird seeing just one of them. We were basically numbering the lifts from number 1 at the wall. That's how we decided to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. More to come in the future. I actually think it's quite cool like that, with just one up in the air. And as everybody can see, that's how the smart charger works without it being a problem. Cable going down the back, no issue.
Perfect.
Wow, that's really, really cool. So we've got a few more to go and do.
We do, we need to go over that side.
Go do those ones and
build the cabinets.
Build the cabinets. Let's crack on. It's time to do the next batch. Brad is hiding up there for now.
This is, so what I've just realised, and I've just said it to him off camera, that when the mezzanine's in, the floor, I believe, is at this level.
Correct.
Obviously not where I am, but over that way, but it'll be at this level. And just looking from where I'm standing at all of this is insane. I'm not even at the full height that we will be standing at. There's another, what, 3-4 foot up that will be?
Yeah, so where that purlin is, that metal bar where your hand is the exact height of the mezzanine floor. Obviously, as you come into the room, you don't have the problem with the eaves up here, because if you couldn't stand there, obviously.
No, I can stand up here, but not if we were that level.
If the building had been a touch taller, we would have done the mezz down that wall. That was the original idea, but it would never really fit. So when it goes in here, and you're standing up in the middle, looking out, it's going to be epic.
It's ridiculous. Like, you can see fully on top of every car from this height. So another 3-4 foot on top.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really nice.
So I can't remember which one that is.
That
Oh, I
is
know, it's Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah.
Very topical.
Ford versus Ferrari, yeah. So, see if I can do this one-handed while up here.
Because this is not structural. Don't lean on this.
I can't use this. I wouldn't shake it because the cable ties will
they'll
off as
fall
well.
down.
Right.
Eventually, I'll just explain this for the video quickly. Where we have the gazebos, obviously these are ready-made off the shelf. They're not very expensive things. And the construction of the storage room will end here. So that will be visible when the storage room goes down. Oh, we've got some cobwebs up there.
Just a few.
So there'll be an office room here and then storage down that end. Oh dear.
It doesn't sound safe. Everything's okay, don't worry. Oh,
It's just the creaking of the metal.
it's just a bit creaky. That's me flexing my toe.
Flexing, are you?
I'm flexing my toe, yeah. Not flexing a supercar or a car, just my toe. Right, that's
well.
one.
You snookered yourself. I'm not sure if I can help with this.
I don't think you can. Okay, we'll make it work.
I'm going to get some zip ties prepared for the next ones.
Tim, that looks like Sterling Moss, and I think it says Mille Miglia. It's definitely not Ford versus Ferrari.
I think it's safe to say I just gave you the wrong one.
And that means I need to try and move this from here to there.
Yes, that one goes there. Luckily, it's not too much of a disaster, and then this is going to be the next one.
It's not a disaster for you, Tim, because you're down there.
Yeah, true. Do you know what?
That's
That
one way
works.
to do it. Okay, so I need to figure out how to slide this across. And yeah,
Is that going to be a mad shuffle?
that one across, then that one across. We'll make it work.
Make it work. Something
just-
will happen.
yeah.
Hey, I've done this bit. I got one part of my job right.
And that's about it.
Thanks, Brad.
and making the first holes in the fabric, I'll give you that.
Have fun shuffling, Brad.
I will.
Thanks,
Tim.
Brad.
Welcome to up on the side of the Shmuseum, and trying to open this camera up one-handed because this was the hardest thing I think I've ever done. So I've been left, as you were just seen, and Tim decided to go and play on his scooter.
It's what we do.
Apparently, the football's over there, the go-kart's there, Tim's just got all the toys out, while I'm...
It's what this place is. It's like a big kid's toy room. I tell you what, though, I was vacuuming. I've been being a little
did
bit
vacuum.
responsible. I've been vacuuming and tidying up a lot of the mess that we still had from the installation.
You look very small from up here. But you know what I can show? The view that I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I've never been up there. I don't
Wow.
know what that looks like.
So obviously there's the cars you can see down on top of them. There goes Tim. And then in the background, all the tapestries along the wall, which when you step away, I don't really know how to describe it. It literally changes it from barn with loads of cars, storage essentially, into the dream garage feel. What is Tim doing?
We should probably explain something.
What's that?
We should probably explain why Tom's not here.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least it's not that we banished him from the video.
Yes, we didn't tell Tom. Tom is not in the storage room being kept out of the way. Tom
No.
just isn't here today.
He's just not in. That's all. Anyway, right, I'm going to stop playing.
Yeah, stop playing. I need to put this down one-handed again, which is always tough. I'll just pop it down. There you go. Don't
And
drop
just
them.
like that. Right, onwards.
Success.
Bit more progress. We've got the Zenvo logo up and Brad is doing the final one.
However, we have another realization that on every single one, there has been no sort of bar in the way. This bad boy's here. I'm assuming it's a bit of extra support because that far side over there, by the fire exit, that also has one. So
Yeah, so it's like the last one of the building, but it doesn't have them at the other end, which is unusual. Anyway,
Weird.
we hadn't really noticed it. It works fine with the Zenvo one because it's plain black.
Yeah.
This one, which we've not actually opened up yet, should look fine. How cool is that?
can anyone tell what it is?
Ayrton Senna.
Yeah, that should be fine. I
think
think with
it'll
enough
look good.
colour.
Well, let's get it up and then see what it looks like at the end. I think it'll be fine.
Now that I've finished up on the wall, and we need to obviously show you that, I'm going to play with the football as well.
This place is dangerous.
It is.
Left foot.
Whoa, save the camera. What was it? Was it last time you hit the... Yeah, it was. You hit the camera, didn't you, a few videos ago? 2 videos ago, 3 videos ago? Maybe
Footballs, cars, lights. It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and put all of this away. This is actually surprisingly light.
4. It's good, right? And
what
it
it is.
works for the purpose if we want to clean... I was going to say if we want to clean the tool cars on top, like the G-Wagon, but...
Yeah. There seems to be no G-Wagon anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Everyone's... Especially Tom. Tom's very upset.
I'm gonna go hide in my corner.
You go and do that anyway. These are now up the right way round, and this is so cool. This is so cool. So obviously, Senna on the right, Zenvo, Mille and Ford v Ferrari. And then when you turn around, all of those, it feels so much more homely. It's the man cave feeling now, not just a barn full of cars. So I think next for us is to go inside the office, keep warm, and make a start on the display cabinets. That is very quickly another cabinet for displaying the Lego models up and running.
It is. We basically just jumped ahead about half an hour, and to be honest, Brad and I, we've just put this together so efficiently, like no words for it.
Teamwork.
Yeah, having made 3 of them before, I had a pretty good idea of what we're doing.
Well, we saw what happened last time. I was sitting down the
Chaos.
other end, hearing smash, bang, wallop, and yeah, we didn't do that, which is good.
No, so I'm just going to fill in a few boxes here just to make them make the cabinets look busy. I kind of want to put some more. Well, we've got to get building, clearly.
What's new? Anything new we've got?
Well, there's about to be a whole load of new actual
new?
Lego. Yeah, this is actually new.
EM Sport, yep.
Yep. That's
Cool.
recently been put together.
What else?
What else do we have that's a new acquisition? We now have the Holy Trinity down here. The 918, the LaFerrari, and the P1. 918 is a new acquisition, filling in the backlog of Speed Champions, basically. But we've got to do a load of building. And some of you might have seen, certainly to my interests, the McLaren Formula One Lego Technic.
Oh, that thing looks so cool.
Coming out soon. I can't wait for that. And a whole range of new Speed Champions models. Valkyrie, Countach, I can't even remember off the top of my head, Project One or AMG One. Those are going to be super awesome.
Lots of Lego to purchase.
Lots of Lego to purchase, lots of Lego to purchase, lots of Lego to maybe build. We're not so good at the building. We do a lot more of the buying than the building. But
Yeah, hence all the boxes.
yeah, as always, when they're built, the boxes get taken away. So the only cars that have boxes here are the ones that still need to be built. What else do we have? They make so many of these. It's addictive. Like some of these are from a few years back, but we've got the Elva, we've got the ZL1 race car, we've got the Jag Formula E car.
That came out, yeah.
Yeah, basically, I don't know, I'm just trying to be decorative for the moment while we have all of this on display.
Anyway, that's this shelving unit done. We've got another one to do. Which
We do.
a different style, so hopefully it goes up as smoothly as these did.
I'll keep building my Lego shop for the time being. This isn't going so well.
It's not going that well.
IKEA is cheap and easy. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not so great. This is a cabinet a lot of people buy for model cars. And for those of you who are wondering, by the way, this is called Detolf or Detolf, I don't know how you pronounce it. And those are called Rudster or Rudster. So you can look them up if you're interested yourself. 2 problems with this. One, when unpacking it, and when you unpack IKEA, watch out, we've got glass
Yeah,
here.
there's glass in there.
You get all of these little bags of things. For this cabinet, we're missing a bag. And we've been through all of the trash, the rubbish. It's definitely not here.
Yeah.
Which would be the soft things that you put on these to put the shelves in, but also
The screws, isn't it, for the feet, which
Yeah.
are on the desk.
the screws that would hold these feet on. So we can't finish building this. Now, what I don't know with IKEA is if you can go with the instruction book back to IKEA and basically say, because it gives you the contents at the beginning, somewhere, we need 4 of those, we need 12 of these, we need whatever else, and they can go and find them. Or if you have to disassemble the whole thing and get a new one, that would be really annoying, because I'm not going to disassemble it. We would just chuck it out and have to buy a new one, which is dumb, like absolutely dumb.
Yeah, it's taken a lot of time to get this one up. Well, no, not too bad. It's been smooth, but
It's going to take a long time to get that off.
Yeah, that sticker can stay there for now. Number 1.
Yeah, I'll get it. And there's one more sticker down here. The other 2 stickers came off quite easily. I don't know why that number 1 is proving. You see, look, this is coming off easily. I don't know why that number 1 is looking to be.
Oh, nice. I mean, other than these things we're missing, it's a lovely looking shelving unit. And it would be, like you say, perfect for displaying some model cars on.
And you can also, not from IKEA, but you can independently, because this has just shelves there, and there, you can get like additional shelves that people make, so you can double up the storage, which is obviously what I'm going to do for all of my model car collection to be on display. If you know my model car collection, I've got a lot of them. So we'll have a series of these. And the fun of it being clear all the way through is if we put them here, kind of separating this into 2 rooms, you can still see through, but with all the model cars in the middle. That's
Tim's
what I like.
trying to remove himself from us again, even
Yeah,
further.
I'm becoming a complete like.
At least they're see-through.
Yeah, so we can still, well, I mean, we can still talk, 'cause it's not like there's a wall.
Yeah.
You can talk from here to out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, give me about half an hour, and I'll get all of this off.
We have temporary success. This looks awkward, Tim.
It does. I'm kind of walking the cabinet back because it's not properly.
Do you want a hand
Finished.
or?
I'm
I'll just watch.
a
You
guy.
know what? I'm going to go on the scooter. You do this.
I was going to say, I'm a guy, I can do it. I don't need help. Haven't really thought about which way that's going to open. Has to go this way, doesn't it?
Yes.
So eventually,
Wait,
this won't be there eventually.
I don't know if
We'll have a little run of them.
How are you opening this?
Well, that won't be there.
Oh yeah, true.
So then it will be easy.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Apart from
kind
the
of,
gazebo.
kind of. So the few missing parts, we didn't order the little pieces that went there, but you can actually order
yeah.
them online. So we've ordered online the missing parts, which is easy. At the moment, the shelves are kind of just loosely in, but we need to go and get some model cars as well. Do you know what? For now, given we've only got one of these, and we've only got one because they only had one in stock,
Add it to the end.
and it's on the end, done. And you might remember when we ordered 4 of these originally, only 3 came, 1 was missing. We're not having good luck with IKEA stuff at the moment, but
Although that is very easy to order up the spare parts like screws and.
it is. It's like Lego. If you have a Lego
things.
box that misses a piece, you just go to their website and order like the missing pieces.
I didn't know that.
Superb, free, easy. They turn up They can turn up in like 2 days with Lego. Like
So
anybody who's
I
ever
need to-
built a Lego and missing some parts,
I need to go on and say I've missed this part and build
This part.
something out of it.
I don't think they'd appreciate that.
They
I
probably
do not
would.
recommend doing that. But anyway, let's go find some model cars from our storeroom, which is an absolute mess at the moment, and put just a couple in here so it starts to look.
1, 2, 3. 3? Should we do?
I think we should do 8, 2 per shelf, really. That's how
Okay.
it's going to end up
Oh, yeah,
being.
'cause they're not massive, are they?
Let me go and pick 8 model cars, and then we'll get them unboxed and in the cabinet. This is in many cases ridiculously nerdy, I'm happy to admit. But in here we've got a selection of the model cars. The last one I'm getting out for now, the GT3, just to pop that down there. But the thing you will notice in this cabinet is that all apart from one of these are in the exact specifications of the cars that I had. So the Classic Mini, and obviously both of these wearing 87 TB. Vantage Roadster's pretty cool. They never made a convertible 1:18 scale model. I actually had that custom made, 3D printed parts. Similarly on the Ford GT, 3D printed wheels to have the exact wheels that my car wears. GT500 thankfully comes out of the box like this. Yes, it doesn't have the pinstripes or the plate on it yet. That's my GTC4 Lusso in TDF blue next to the Cerulean Blue 675 LT. And down at the bottom, even the GT3, where's the German reg, FSH1133 that I had on it. Obviously the GT Black series is in magma beam. That hasn't been painted in solar beam yet, as all of the others. I say all of the others. That's obviously a very small selection of all of the model cars I have, but looks pretty cool in here for the time being. So ultimately, I don't know exactly which way around we'll do it, but having the cabinet like that with twice as many shelves will actually look probably too packed in. I quite like them like that. Maybe I need more cabinets than I thought I did. I don't know. Decisions. Anyway, we've been pretty efficient today. Extended the Lego run, built this, but the main thing, of course, is out here, out in the main room. God, Brad, isn't that?
That's never going to get old. Even walking from out the front door, I've just come back in from outside and walking into even more colour. It really changed this whole place.
I am very, very pleased with the result of this, looking up at this wall as well.
I think the biggest thing that the biggest way to get the picture is when you're standing here now with this white wall behind you. It's very plain. Yeah, we've got the bright blue walls, but as soon as you turn that way, and it's now blue walls, cars, and then all of them above it.
And the crazy thing is, obviously, we're making some progress now. We're finally kind of cracking on with progress, getting the auto stackers in, and obviously we haven't really used them for anything today other than just popping the Clio up briefly, with so many of the cars missing at the moment. But getting the lifts in, getting the banners up, having locked in so many of the arrangements now for the mezzanine space to have this lounge area here. This is going to be a huge lounge. Ultimately, this is where that model car cabinet is going to be. That's going to be here. The Lego cabinet is going to be up on the mezzanine. That's going to be in the games area upstairs with the offices as well. But to be making this progress, to have these in, or to have that coming in, but to have all of this, it's like, for me at least, it's the realization of the dream. It's what this place was always supposed to be. yeah, buzzing right now.
It's just crazy. There's so many ideas. Like even like you say, putting the Lego cabinets upstairs here, you can sort of imagine them there, big TV above it.
Yeah.
Xboxes, PlayStation, etc. Everything else plugged in. It's
The number of ideas we have now is beyond words.
and they're multiplying.
It's hard to fully describe it. And obviously, the way this is all set up at the moment, the GT Black and the SLS Black will sit in the gap up there. The GT will go there. The STO will move along a little bit. My Daily will always kind of just pull in basically where that pile of boxes with the wheel dollies are at the moment. Or the EV charger if it's ever required. But then all of the other missing cars, when they come here, we need to get the lifts up. And I say all the other missing cars because there might be more cars very soon. Like really soon. Watch this space. I'm teasing too much, but that's it for now and I'm very excited. I'm actually very, very, very excited, but you'll see why very soon. For now though, thank you Brad for getting up there and getting that done.
That's all right. Wasn't too difficult. The fact that we'd done it before with the Remus banner made it a lot easier because we knew roughly what we were doing.
But also, it's not even taken that long. It's not actually unreasonably late, which is fantastic.
It's not another late night.
No, it's an afternoon. It's not even like into the evening. But I think we can wrap things up for there. That has been a fantastic transformation of the garage. I'm very excited about it, but stay tuned for a lot more. So until next time.